Hey, what's up everybody? We're back at it. It's Isaac with the Butcher Shop again. We're back at it. I welded all this up, all down through here and behind here. Grinded it down a little bit, welded all of this up. Well, most of it. I gotta weld that. Gotta weld this little piece here and a couple little spots in here. Welded all this, all down through here. Today, since I hate body work, I think we're gonna try and finish the body work. Take this out, I'm gonna cut this, put a plate in here, or a patch in there. I have a rocker panel that I bought probably 3 or 4 years ago. I was just hoping I could section it somewhere in here. Oh no, this thing's bad all the way up and through there. So we're gonna have to eliminate all this, do all this today. Sometime I'm gonna get to grinding all of this mud out of here and all back here. I will run to Harbor Freight and pick up one of those stud gun pullers. Hopefully I can pull this out so there isn't as much Bondo going back in it. I'm gonna get the striker plate on, or the hinge or whatever, striker plate, and then hopefully I can get all that done in one day. So here we go. Alright, as you see, we got these done. Now I think before I weld that, I'm actually going to jump down here and cut all this out. That is going to suck. But it needs done, so we'll go ahead and hop on it. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm actually just going to cut this right down through here. All I want is this roll, because this up in here is all strong, but I will replace where all this is messed up, where that pillar came out of. So we'll just start it about right here to about right here. Hammer down. Because it was rusted out on the other side right there. I put one back here too. But this whole thing needs to come out. It's all rotted. So let me get this. Let me draw all these out, and then I'll come back to it before I cut it off. All right. Well, I'm having to cut. I got most of these. I think the ones I can't see. I got most of them cut. I'm just going to cut along here and take this piece out. That way I can see this better. Might as well. As you can see, the bottom of the inner rocker panel is rotted. So I might, this is the bottom of it. This plate I put in because I had to put new, I don't know if you can see that or not. New braces up in there. Weld that too. So this is the bottom of it. So I may just come up here and cut this and then overlap a 2-inch piece or something and weld that solid. I'd like to keep this part because this part's pretty good. All except for there. Let me finish cutting this out. Look at the mouse houses. No wonder that didn't catch fire. Alright, we'll dive into the rest of this, and I shall return. Looks like that's rotted in there too, but where do you stop? I mean, I could cut this out and weld a new piece in, I guess. But, I mean, like I said, where do you stop? It's just... I mean, I got a car show in April. Doubt that I'll make it. Gives me a month and a half? No way. Well, I gotta go get some steel. I wonder if I can just put 1/8 inch. It's kind of thick, but I mean, does it really matter? It would help. You're never gonna see it. It's just gonna overlap a little bit from there to there. Maybe I think I got some 1/8 inch. Maybe I'll try and do that. It'll be thick, but it might be best. That's all I got though, I think, so if that won't work, that'll be too thick, then we'll have to go grab some. Alright, let me go see what I got, and I'll be back. Well, here's the dealio. All I have is 1/8 inch steel, and it's 4 inches wide, so I'm gonna have to cut it 2.5 inches down. Man, I wish I had a plasma cutter. Well, that one's 5, so I'll be able to cut that one in half instead of 5 feet. That'll give us roughly 29 inches. Okay. Let me cut them in half, and then we'll go from there. Alright, let me grab my welder and a grinder, mud daubers. Okay, there's the new rocker panel, inner rocker panels. Just stitched welded them. That should be good enough. Then we'll pop this bad boy on there. Go through here and pinch that together. And then we'll come up here, cut this in and weld it. But as of right now, I'm gonna go have some dinner. And a couple tasty beverages. And then I'll get back at it here in a couple hours.